你们也喜欢小劳勃道尼吗？我认为他既幽默又聪明。现在，我们来看看他的访谈。
If your name gets called, you know what it's like when you're nominated for a Golden Globe? You guys can relate to this,
right? Because I'm surprised by this, because you seem like the most confident, maybe the most confident person I've ever met in my whole life. You get nervous in situations like that?
Yes, I'm a human person. And sometimes, like, flying. Does anyone else ever bug out a little when they fly? I hate to admit it, but I don't like hurtling through the air at 500 miles an hour. It's just too weird a concept.
You're Iron Man. How is that possible?
I know. Well, this is part of my new campaign to, like, share my humanity with everybody. It's working.
It's very relatable. It's very relatable.
Super relatable.
I think it's
By the way,
help.
I'd like to thank Jaeger for this $200,000. You relate, right? Watch endorsements.
When you go to a show like that,
yeah.
While we're talking about nerves, is there anybody you get nervous meeting, or are you beyond that?
Well, I'll give you a little insight into my experience. I look over at one table and Martin Short goes.
Did you call him? Did you call Martin
I don't
Short?
have his number.
Okay.
Meryl Streep came over, and I wasn't creeping out, but I was just, like, talking to her and, like, feeling the consistency of her dress shoulder, like, downloading the data. Because it was a moment.
Oh, there you are. Oh, yeah, you really are, huh?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's you.
I don't remember doing that.
It's the beta blocker. Those beta blockers
No,
work.
I think she had a little crumb of food on her cheek, and I was embarrassed for her, so I was just lapping it up. I almost ran right into Julia Garner, and then I saw Timothy Chalamet. He had this, like, sequin number on. I was like, wow, he's kind of amazing.
Do people like Timothy Chalamet? And there aren't many people like Timothy Chalamet, let's be honest. He's kind of a unicorn in and of himself. But these young stars who seem to have a very, very bright future ahead of them, do they ask you for advice? Do you offer advice?
I mean, occasionally, honestly, I just feel like I'm training my replacements. And then look at them, I'm like, wow, you're young and super talented. Hi, I'm Grandpa. It's kind of like that.
Your first Oscar nomination was in 1993, right?
Yikes.
1993. You were nominated
like I said,
for Chaplin.
I've been at this for a minute. Yeah.
That was a big deal for you, yes?
That was a big deal. Yeah, and I think I was a bit of a pseudo hipster back then. I was wearing, like, platform boots.
Oh, good.
And I had oh dear, there it is.
Oh, I
Look
can't
at
see
that
the boots.
Little Shop of Horrors tie I have. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He had his act together. Anyway,
everybody was wearing this in '93.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like I time traveled from the 17th century onto the stage. And I just remember too, like and the Oscar goes to Al Pacino, and I was like, they must have misread that. Because when you're 26, you're so when you're in your 20s, you're like, everything's going to go my way forever, and then life kicks you in the sack.